Is your rice laced with arsenic? You probably read the headlines calling rice toxic or seen concerning posts about arsenic. It's enough to make you want to throw your rice cooker away. The truth is, not all rice are the same. And today, I want to teach you how to think about rice on a spectrum. You can make smart choices without giving it up. So, what's the official stance? The U.S. Food and Drug Administration states that the level of arsenic typically found in rice is typically low to cause immediate risk for most people. So, here's my take. As a doctor and someone who eats rice regularly, if you're enjoying it several times a week for years and decades, to want to minimize any long-term exposure. It's about the body burden we build up over time. Today, we'll look into the rice spectrum to minimize that gunk before it hits your plate. Let's take a look at the most common types of rice available to us, plus one superstar alternative. First, let's talk about brown rice and its paradox. Many of you probably switch to brown rice because it's the healthier choice, right? Nutritionally, it's great. It's high in fiber, about 3.5 grams per cup, and it's packed with magnesium and B vitamins. But with brown rice, there's a catch. Arsenic tends to concentrate in the bran, that outer layer that makes brown rice brown. A study done by Consumer Reports found that brown rice can contain significantly more, sometimes up to 80% more, inorganic arsenic than white rice. So, while you're getting more fiber, you're also getting more arsenic. It's a great reminder that nutrition is rarely black or white. Context always matters. Then, there's white rice. When rice is polished to make it white, the bran is removed. This lowers the arsenic levels significantly, but it also removes some of the fibers and most of the nutrients. You're looking at about 200 calories a cup with much less fiber, which for many people means less satiety. And finally, our superstar alternative, cauliflower rice. This is actually one of the biggest reasons why I think cauliflower rice is so fantastic. Arsenic, zero concerns. It's a vegetable, not a grain. So it doesn't have that sponge effect. Calories. Only about 25 calories per cup compared to 200 in regular rice. Nutrients. It's loaded with vitamin C, vitamin K, and folic acid. It's a win-win for your heart and your waistline. Remember a few episodes back when my wife and I made cauliflower fried rice? That dish was a hit with our friends and relatives. It's a yummy, low-carb way to take a break from the rice habit without feeling deprived. If you missed it, go check it out after this video. Let's look into the basics of arsenic. What is it really? Arsenic is a naturally occurring element found in the earth's soil and water. It's everywhere. But there are two types, organic and inorganic. Inorganic arsenic is the one that we'll pay attention to because long-term exposure is linked to cardiovascular issues and certain cancers. Why does rice behave this way? Rice is grown practically submerged in water, and it sucks up inorganic arsenic leached from the soil much more greedily than the crops like wheat or corn. In fact, research shows rice can have 10 times more arsenic than other grains. To keep your favorites on the menu, here's my 3-step protocol. Step 1. Source smarter. Geography matters. Research shows that basmati rice from California, India, or Pakistan generally has lower arsenic levels. Step 2. The power rinse. Before the rice hits the cooker, give it a thorough bath in room temperature water. Washing until clear can strip away up to 15% of surface arsenic. And if you add a 30-minute soak before that final rinse, that removal rate can jump to 25% or even 30%. Step 3. Diversify your plate. Try swapping rice a few times a week for grains like quinoa or my personal favorite, cauliflower rice. I want you to be an empowered patient. And if it's something that you're concerned about, especially if rice has been a staple for you for decades, bring it up at your next doctor's visit. You can simply say, "You know, doc, I've been reading about heavy metals in grains. Based on my diet, do you think we should monitor my levels or look into my inflammatory markers?" Most of the time, your body is excellent about processing things if you give it a break and use these prep steps. Everyday foods carry small risks, but simple habits goes a long way. This is Dr. Hanz. Eat well, live wise, and stay healthy.